Wow, it's your boy Boulder Slim, and you tapped in with my motherfucking dog, nigga JayLeeTV. Tune in, yeah?
Yo, it's Tiro Photo with JayLeeTV at Vibelab On Air.
What's going on, y'all? We're back with another episode of Vibelab On Air with JayLeeTV. We have a special guest today. Telling your name and where you're from.
My name's Tray Cooper, and I'm from Shreveport.
Oh, man. And I know you're a photographer, man. So go ahead and let us know, your inspirations about being a photographer. What really inspired you to actually start this all.
What helped me start it? Pretty much just, a little backstory. My grandpa, really both of my grandpas was artists. One of them was a musician. The other one, he was a painter. He drew a lot, so it's kind of like I grew up in a family like creative. And whenever I got to high school, I dabbled with it here and there, but that was more so for the memories. But my senior year, I ended up going to the Career Center. My teachers were Miss Tobert and Mr. Hobbit, and we ended up like going crazy with work. They showed me what I needed to know. They helped me get the top art scholarship at NSU, and I also had an offer from McNeese also. And when I got to college, I was still mainly focused on graphic design, but it's just like I fell in love with photography also. But the way how I got into it was just doing shoots, but just wondering why my shoots didn't look like these shoots on a billboard or on magazine. So I just had to keep learning and keep improving my skill set just so I could say my work is just as good. Then it went from that to just creating what I want and having my own lane and just turning into who I am.
Okay. So normally, even with your graphic design too, you was able to sit here and combine that with your photography skills.
Yeah, and like I also do like creative directing work. I also do events. Like it's when needed. I also help style. So it all depends on what people need.
Okay. What was the toughest thing about being a photographer really?
The toughest thing about being a photographer, as a traveling photographer, the toughest thing is like spending time away from loved ones, cause the work is the work is gonna come, and I'm gonna end up being all over the place. But it's kind of like, let's just say for certain people birthdays or certain people just special days for certain people, I have to miss a lot of it because I'm booked, and a lot of people may book like months in ahead or like maybe like the year before. So I mean, at that point, it's just like, man, I want to come, but I'm booked. And the toughest thing starting off, whenever I was more of a local photographer, was just adapting to clients to make sure that they consistently get what they need. I had to understand that it's not about what I feel like looks good, it's about what they feel like looks good. So once I kind of made that transition, it made life a lot easier.
Did it always start off like real hard for you when it came to clientele?
Yeah, like I really started from the bottom. Like I literally was reaching out to everybody doing trade. I was trying to create and selling them concepts, like trying to pretty much recreate them, but still put my own twist on it. Like the reason why a lot of people have so much respect because they honestly know that you know
You
I
was
didn't
doing this
have.
independently, basically.
Yeah, like
You
I
was
had mentors like Steve, and I had it's another photographer named Steven too, and like people like Ricky. Like I had a few mentors, but it was only a handful that actually specialized in the actual photography field. The other ones helped me more so with my critiques and pointing out what I need to improve in, and you just got to be open to those critiques too. But yeah, man, it's a journey.
oh, I can understand, man. Tell me like what's the exciting things about being a photographer? Like I know there can be times where you got to deal with tough situations and all, but you can always have a fun side to it.
Yeah, I mean it's just like imagine being a child saying, man, like one day I want to be in the NBA, and now you in the NBA. Like it's gonna be stuff to come with that, but the thing is, you living your dream. And to me, like I had those hoop dreams, but it's kind of like once I got back into art, like how I needed to, it's like that was my biggest dream. Now I'm doing it full time. Now I'm able to travel whenever I want, work with who I want, have the opportunities, and accept the clients that I want. Like let's just say, just for next weekend, that Friday I'll be in. That Friday I'll be in Houston. The weekend after, not the day after that, I'll be in Dallas. Then after that, I gotta go back to Louisiana. Like sometimes I may go from Dallas to LA, then a little bit later go to Miami. Like it's just the freedom to be everywhere and meet the right people and connect with people from those areas and meet celebrities and kind of pick their brain and just get their respect in the industry.
Okay, well, I can understand, man. What can you really give an advice for any up and coming photographers that's that's trying to promote themselves, get themselves out there?
To me, it's about being consistent. Like I met a lot of people that had a lot of great potential, but because of the fact they weren't consistent and they didn't want to consistently grow and learn, they kind of stayed stagnant whenever other photographers had that hunger and surpassed them. So it's just like you got to just stay consistent.
Word. And tell the people, man, where they can really find you in case they want to book a session with you and check you out.
Up on IG or Twitter, you can find me at T-Ro Photo, TEEROO, and PHOTO. Or you can find me on Facebook and book me through there at Tray Cooper, TRAY, and Cooper, COOPER.
All right, and I appreciate you stopping by for us, man.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, yeah.